Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, a story called the Fluttering Fluffball began. In the heart of the Enchanted Forest lived Bearon the Royal Fluff, a magnificent bear whose fur was as blue as a summer sky and whose crown sparkled like 1,000 dewdrops. Bearon wasn't just any bear. He was the ruler of the forest, a lover of tea parties, and the reigning champion of the annual Fluffball game. This year, the forest creatures were especially excited. Squirrels chattered, birds sang, and even the grumpy badgers peeked out from their burrows, all anticipating the fun. One sunny morning, as Bearon was fluffing his fur, which, by the way, was an excellent way to predict the weather, a tiny red robot zipped into the clearing. Beep boop! It chirped, its antenna twitching. It was Boop the Moonbot, a visitor from the moon, known for his friendly beeps and love of hugs. Boop's eyes twinkled with curiosity. He had heard of the Fluffball game and was eager to play. "Welcome, Boop," boomed Bearon, his voice as warm as honey. "The Fluffball game is about to begin. It's a game of teamwork and fluffy fun. We use giant fluffy balls made of dandelion fluff. The goal is to get the Fluffball into the sunbeam hoops." Bearon's scepter, which also served as a honey dipper, twirled in his paw as he explained the rules. The game was all about passing the Fluffball, dodging the bouncing berries, and cheering for your friends. Bearon, being the noble bear he was, always made sure everyone had a turn, and everyone played fairly. Boop tilted his head. "Beep!" He beeped, clearly puzzled. He wasn't sure how to play, but his circuits buzzed with excitement. He especially loved the idea of teamwork. It reminded him of how the stars work together to light up the night sky. Just then, a gentle breeze rustled through the trees, carrying with it the scent of blooming moonflowers and freshly baked honey cakes. The forest was alive with the anticipation of the game. As the game began, the forest buzzed with energy. Bearon was a graceful player, his fluffy fur making it easy for him to catch and toss the Fluffball. Boop, a little unsure at first, zipped around, his tiny legs moving as fast as he could. He quickly realized that he could help by using his special ability to project star constellations. He imagined the Fluffball as a tiny star and guided it with his projections, helping the other players navigate the field. The forest creatures, watching from the sidelines, cheered with delight. Suddenly, a strange, swirling mist began to roll in. It was the misty mist, a peculiar phenomenon that sometimes occurred in the Enchanted Forest, making it difficult to see and causing a bit of confusion. The bright colors of the forest faded as the misty mist thickened. The players struggled to find their way, bumping into each other and losing sight of the Fluffball. "Oh dear," sighed Bearon, his brow furrowed with concern. He wasn't scared, but he knew how much the forest creatures loved the game, and he wanted everyone to have fun. "We must find a way to clear this mist." Boop, without missing a beat, began to project a shimmering star map onto the mist. "Beep, beep," he announced, his tiny voice filled with determination. "Follow the stars!" The constellations, sparkling brightly, began to guide the players through the swirling mist. Bearon, seeing Boop's clever idea, had another idea. He remembered that his fluffy fur could absorb some of the mist. He stood tall, extending his arms, and began to soak up the misty mist around him, his blue fur turning a slightly darker shade. The game stopped, and everyone looked at each other unsure of what to do. Together, Bearon and Boop worked as a team. Boop's star map guided everyone, and Bearon's fur helped clear the mist. Slowly, the forest started to reappear, the sunbeam shone, and the fluffy ball was visible again. The forest creatures cheered, and the game resumed with even more enthusiasm than before. With the misty mist gone, the Fluffball game resumed. Better than ever. Everyone cheered, especially when Bearon and Boop scored the winning point together, tossing the Fluffball into a sunbeam hoop with perfect teamwork. The forest celebrated with a joyful dance party, complete with lively music and swirling movements. Boop, who had picked up some moves from the forest creatures, danced with tiny, enthusiastic hops. The forest animals, with their creative dances, were like living drawings, swirling and twirling, happy to be together in the forest. The game ended with a big hug for everyone. Bearon, Boop, and all the forest creatures understood that working together, Embracing differences and using unique abilities could overcome any challenge. As the moonlight bathed the forest, they all knew it was the best fluffball game ever played. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What happened during the fluffball game that made it difficult to play? Let's see how you did. The answer is, a misty mist rolled in, making it hard for the players to see. You did a great job. Thank you for listening to StoryPie. I hope to see you again soon.